like what this chart shows is food prices over the course of the last 20 years or so. And again, what you can see is that for, a long time, prices generally rise, or at least they rise and maybe then perhaps they plateau and then they rise once again. Now, that kind of particular movement of food prices in China, that's partly because of the pork price cycle. And again, people familiar with China will know the pork has been a large part of the CPI basket. Prices for pork have tended to be very volatile in these very big sort of multi-year cycles. And that's tended to be enough to drive the overall food price. But what's very specific about where we are with China today is that food prices rose quite quickly before COVID, largely because of what's happening with pork prices, but they haven't risen at all since. And it's now been 5 years or so. So this is one reason why it's sort of like a supply side reason, I think, what's happening in the food industry in particular is that there is no inflation for food, whereas historically food prices tend to be rising over the course of time.